All right, day 13 of trading my live account, trying to turn $200 into $2,000, and I was able to capitalize on a really nice trade again today. Here's how it went down. Okay, so New York session starts here. You can see we had a pretty aggressive push to the downside. This push put me outside of all of my key levels, even on the larger time frame. This is a weekly volume profile here that I like to use, and you can see that in the morning we pushed out and below our value area low. So really kind of sticking outside. Once we did find some support here though, I was looking for what was giving us that support. And on a 1 hour time frame, you can see that the next cluster is right here. And this is where we're kind of getting that support from. And you can see how price just tapped into the top of that cluster there, right? So lots of liquidity sitting there, and we basically turned right around. So coming back to the 5-minute chart, I basically waited and watched for a little bit. You can see aggressive buyers and sellers kind of both coming in here. Here we had some aggressive sellers here, but price didn't move. The sellers weren't being rewarded. We never even came down and reached the low again. On the next candle, you can see how the majority of this candle here is buyers, right? Lots of buyers. We had a ton of volume up here where it just happened to align with our value area low here on the week. So we have volume coming in here, positive delta, right? So aggressive buyers coming in, prices holding at value area low on the weekly. I decided to take an entry there. This was a great entry because I waited for the appropriate moment. I was in drawdown for $3. $3 was the drawdown initially, and then it just moved and moved very quickly up to my take profit. Now initially I had my take profit set at the value area low for the day, but the last time I did that, it never made it there. So I'm trying to really refine my trading, and being, only having a small account, I'm trading with one single micro. So I decided to change my take profit to VWAP here. And it moved really, really nicely up to VWAP, took my take profit. And like I said, very, very, very little drawdown for a very short amount of time. This trade right here, beautiful trade. Now, two big key factors of my trading and how I'm learning and becoming successful is the platform that I use. I use a professional trading platform and, of course, journaling. So if you guys are interested to see who I'm using, join my free Discord. All of my links are in there with discount codes. We'll see you there.